See, that's a little dirty. You see that? It's not as clean as I would like. Maybe that's because I got some of that blue and the yellow, so I'll pull some of that out.
No, we just go to the Home Depot and get a new one.
Oh. The sponge pulls the pigment down, and it doesn't seem to be much of a problem.
I forgot that Joe painted with that sponge until you mentioned that.
Okay, here it goes.
Oh, she's a redhead.
It really doesn't matter because the hair is going to come in there later.
Put the leg here.
A little yellow and a little red in there. Now, I could have masked that. Put a little more red in there.
Jenna's first stage scares me to death. I know.
I want to get that bead in there. Now I'm going to do a little lifting. See how quickly that... I could have left that a little bigger. I may end up using my scrub brush later on. Okay. I'm going to kill some hard edges here. That's going to be a sharp edge coming down there. I'll be able to cut it in later.
There you go.
See, I got a hard line there. It wasn't granulating like it should have. Lift out a little bit in there. Maybe I should have got a bigger brush. I don't know. This is what I call the ugly stage.
Yeah, the first time Rhoda and I watched you paint, we were like, oh my God, what is he doing?
See, I screwed up there, but that's going to be on the shadow side, so that doesn't matter.
We wouldn't know it.
It's the hot paper, it's not you.
Well, I'm
Hot price paper does it.
By accident.
yeah, I'm sloppy, and you know, I missed that edge there, but it'll be dark in places.
Someone came to our house and was looking at his painting area in the wall where he used to paint. And I said, you know, if we could just cut that drywall out and frame it, we could make a fortune on that.
Okay, I'm going to start some lifting with just clear water. Sometimes it may bloom on me. See, I'm not lifting enough off that nose. Okay, I'm looking at my reference. Comes down through here, over that nostril.
Whoa!
Comes down to that lip. I need to lift that lip up. There's some right in there. That's a light area. I'm getting a bloom there. That. Lift that right through there. Maybe I can fix some of this right in here. Just a little bit. See, so I'm, you know, coming down. I've got that light right in there. See, that's dry already. It's too late.
Well, now you can tell us in confidence. We won't tell anyone. But when you're doing a commission, do you ever use white paint?
Sometimes for a highlight in the eye. And there's a little bit of a light right in there where her, and there's some bounced light coming off her chin.
Well, it's just us and YouTube. But
Yeah.
And maybe we'll just mix in a little darker color here. See, that bead is gone and I got a hard edge, but all that's going to be dark, so it's easy to.
Are we all going to do this bead today?
Well, this is a demo. You can paint along with or not. It's really up to you.
Just looks very hard today.
Gulp. Okay, so you didn't try to put the dark in as the bead was going down. You go back later for that, for the eyes and the dark side of the forehead.
Excuse me?
You didn't put these darks in
Oh.
as you went down. You come
No.
back with.
I'll come back. I could have pushed some blues in there. I just put some underpainting for the blouse.
It really wasn't there.
Right.
Oh, the blouse was there. It just wasn't on her other shoulder.
No, she was naked, remember you said?
Yeah,
under that blouse, she was naked.
she was exposing
Just to hear.
the other breast.
Oh, was it?
It was something
She
that
was flashing you?
is something the other artists wanted in a pose. There's 6 of us that paint together. And you can make it fancy and make some drips in there.
I can do that. Can I do the whole portrait that way?
So that's basically the ugly stage. I've got some blooms going on there, a little one there. I perhaps waited too long. I've got a little bit of a bloom in there, and that's okay. But the main thing I was hunting for, and that's what is that light, these lights, that in there, right in there. I didn't get that as good as I should have. Right there and here. And the thing about it is you've got the template and you've got, you know, if it doesn't work the first time, you do it one more time. You should have seen this one. I'm just coming off of a spell of having major painter's block. And the first wash I did on this was worse than this wash. And I'm thinking, oh crap, how am I going to show everyone what I do? And now, there's a beauty going on here in my palette. This is drying. And I'm going to I'll probably mix some more red and yellow and get a nice peach color in there. You can see there's places where I've done a second wash but avoided the highlights. And I did want to tell you one other thing is in drawing from life, I have problems with noses. I tend to make them too long. And you know, it's a stupid thing. That seemed stupid to me when this very experienced lady told me about it, who is an oil painter. She says, the nose is foreshortened. Well, what does foreshortened mean? Foreshortened means is if I put my hand out, it looks bigger than my head. And so if you draw my hand, you'd have to draw it bigger than my head to have it come forward. Well, the nose has a foreshortening to it. When it's up high, it's shorter for your eye plane, And when it's down, it's longer. So if you make the lows too long, right away the perspective's off, because, you know, if their face is short, but with a long nose, you know, you're confused. Is her head down? Sit up. So I try and pay particular attention to that now, to make sure. Now, not everybody's nose is in the same place and the same design, but typically speaking, it's about the same. And I have my Bob's Face Tricks, corner of the eye to the edge of the nose, corner of the eye to the edge of the nose, to the lip, there's the Cupid's peak. You know, many books have all these things. You know, the eyes are always halfway of the whole head. You know, but you got to go to the crown, not to the hairline, and tricks like that. So I'm going to let this dry naturally and not do a hair dryer thing. If you want to go ahead and give it a try.